What is up, YouTubers? Josh here with GamePlayersRUs, back with another gaming grabs video just for you guys. First off, we're going to kick off with Amiibos. I got a Mega Man. There, it's done. Don't have to worry about them anymore. But other than that, I got some pretty good stuff. Kind of all around, mostly from eBay. I got some stuff, not eBay. Why is it eBay? EB Games, and I got some from Value Village and some Kijiji deals. So again, a little bit more of everything, but a lot of really cool stuff. So I'm going to kick off with the first Kijiji find that I found. I have this game on the PSP, but I kind of wanted it for multiplayer purposes, so it was really the reason why why it attracted me to the Wii. And it's Metal Slug Anthology. This game's actually really cool. It comes with Metal Slug 1 through 6, including Metal Slug X, which is pretty cool. I picked this up for $5. I couldn't believe that they were asking only $5 for it. Luckily, I was the first one to send an email, because the next time I checked, there was like 50-some hits on the video or on the ad. So obviously, people wanted it. So, but thankfully, they were honest and they held it for me until I could pick it up the next day, which I definitely do appreciate. So, really glad to have that. Next, I went to a Value Village to look around. Went a few times, didn't really find a whole lot, but I did find this game, and it's Star Wars Battlefront for the PS2. I already have this game. It is complete and it's in really nice shape, but like I said, I already have it, so this will be going to the video game swap. Speaking of the video game swap, that is coming up on March 29th in Waterloo, Ontario. It's happening from 12 to 5 p.m. at Rim Park in Waterloo. So again, I've said it in the past and I'll say it again now, if you plan on coming, please be sure to let me know. If you're not unsure if you're coming or not, you should definitely consider coming. It's probably the best show in Canada for retro video games, pure retro video games. There's a lot of collectors there who show up and they're just trying to sell off parts of their collection, kind of get a little bit of money. A lot of them are willing to trade with you, so it's really worth it. Check out CJR's video. I'll leave a link to it here, and you can check out what he says about the Waterloo Video Game Swap. He's been to a lot of other retro video game conventions or gaming conventions, and he actually recommends this one the highest out of all of them. Just for the pure amount of games that are there, so be sure to do that. Next, I went to EB Games, and I've been actually going there quite a bit recently. You'll tell that kind of throughout the video, actually mostly at the end of the video. I kind of went a little crazy, but I found these two games that I was really interested in getting. The first one is Iron Phoenix for the original Xbox. It is an only for Xbox title, which is kind of what drew me to it. They had all these games on sale, or they'd been trying to get rid of them for the longest time. Anyways, they had it on sale for like $5 or something like that, and then with my Platinum membership, whatever, it brought it down to like $3.99 or something like that. So I mean, $4 for it. I would have spent more for that at like a Value Village or the same price. But it kind of looks like a Power Stone game from the Dreamcast or the remake on the PSP. It's kind of like a lot of players. It says first ever 16-player fighting game, so it's pretty crazy. It was online capable, but I very much doubt that it's still in place now. But it looks pretty cool. I'm probably gonna try it out and see if I want to keep it or not. I don't really have a whole lot of room for original Xbox games. I'll see if I like it, but yeah, I couldn't leave it there for the $4 they were asking for it. And the other game I got while I was there grabbing that was this game. I've been looking for it actually for a while. I used to see it all the time, and I just never picked it up. I just figured it was one of those games I was just like, yeah, I'll pick it up in, you know, a month or 2 months when the prices came down, and then suddenly they were gone, and I was like, crap, I'm never going to find this game again. So I finally found it at an EB Games, actually that I go to all the time, but just never saw this game. And it's Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars on the Nintendo DS. I would prefer probably to play this game on the PSP just because I'm more familiar with that platform. This one is pretty good though. I was playing it for about an hour or 2 hours. It's a lot of fun. I suck at driving. The driving to me is pretty sensitive. But again, it probably just takes getting used to, and I'm just not there yet. But really happy to get that. That was only $7, which I couldn't believe when I saw it there. That it was, at least that it was still there. So this is going to be kind of like an interactive part of the show. gonna be something new I'm trying out. I really want to hear your comments. If you don't really comment on videos, that's fine. But I just let you know, I would still appreciate to hear from you. Leave a comment down below. Just say hi. I don't really care. Something, just something to let me know you're watching the video. You're enjoying the video. You're not enjoying the video. Pretty cool. I'm also going to be asking kind of your opinions on some of the games in the future, coming at the later of the video. So be sure to do that. To leave a comment down below. And also be sure to check out our Facebook page. We left a link in the description below, so if you're interested in seeing at least some of the pickups that I make before the pickup video actually comes up, or the gaming grabs video actually gets posted, that's a good place to see it, and we can comment and go back and forth, and yeah, it's just a really good platform, at least for me and Ben to converse with fans of the show. That's better than YouTube comments, and it's a bit more personal, I think, so I kind of like that. So be sure to check out the Facebook link down in the description, and be sure to leave a comment for me, and I love talking to you guys, so be sure to do that. The next was a pickup from Amazon. I've been wanting to get this game actually for a long time. It used to be only digital download, like an arcade game. It's available on multiple platforms, but if you know me, you know I like physical media. I don't want a digital copy of something if I can avoid it. So I've been waiting for this game to show up. I was trying to buy it from Amazon in the States.com, and they wouldn't ship it to me for free. So I can understand that, but it just put the price just way too high, way higher than I was willing to pay for it. So I mean, I even considered buying 2 of them and selling one off and recouping some costs, but it just didn't work out. But finally, it showed up on Amazon.ca because I'm in Canada, and I was able to pick this up for, I think it was 25 bucks, free shipping, free 2-day shipping because I'm a student. So it was really nice, and it's Stick It to the Man on the PS4. It's a really interesting game. It's not made by Tim Schafer, who did like Psychonauts and things like that, but it definitely has a lot of his elements to the game. Like, it's kind of weird. It's kind of, the art style is kind of different. The story of it's pretty cool. It's basically a guy who basically gets hit in the head with a space canister and then wakes up with like a pink spaghetti brain hand thing sticking out of his head, and he can read people's minds and take stickers and stuff like that. And anyways, it's basically a puzzle platformer. It looks really cool, so I'm really glad to pick it up. I can't wait to play it. I haven't even opened it yet, but I'm sure it won't be long until I do. I went to EB Games and picked up one of these. I already have one, but this one looked really cool, and I actually haven't seen them at any other EB Games, so I figured I'd grab it while I could. And it's the Legend of Zelda 3DS XL hard case by Hori. Again, haven't seen these really anywhere, but it looked really cool, so really happy to get it. I actually picked up 2 of them, and I'll probably trade one off at some point, so, but really happy to get that. This next thing is probably one of the best finds I've ever found at a Value Village in a very long time. Actually, I've never found this system out in the wild before, so my heart kind of jumped into my throat when I saw it just sitting on a shelf all by itself. The store has been dry for a very long time. Every time I've gone there, prices are just ridiculous. For instance, they've had Top Gun on the NES and Super Mario Duck Hunt on the NES sitting at this Value Village for $12.99 for the longest time, and they're still sitting there. I wonder why. So, I mean, that just gives you some idea of the prices they're asking. I posted some of the pictures from that Value Village on our Facebook page if you want to see some other kind of outrageous prices from them, but it's pretty ridiculous. So, just to find something like this that was decently priced, I guess the money grubby manager wasn't working that day. So, anyways, I'm going to stop talking about it and just show you guys what I found. And it is a Sega Dreamcast. If you can see the price there, I can turn it around. It was only $12.99. Hopefully that focuses. $12.99 for this. It has all the plugs and everything like that. It's in very good condition. It came with a controller and even a VMU. I mean, it's pretty redonkulous that this was sitting there. It was actually the day we had a freezing ice storm that day here in Canada, or in my city. So I guess no one was going to the thrift stores, and I just happened to luck out. I kind of went that way before class and checked it out and found this. which is awesome. And this might actually be in better condition than mine, so I'm going to have to double check. I haven't even done that yet, and see which one's in better shape. And the next one, the other one will be going to the swap for sure to sell or trade off to someone who needs it. To test the system, I mean, it does work. I pulled out Skies of Arcadia for the Dreamcast, and I was actually playing. I've never played that game before, so I was just like, you know, I'm going to pull it in and try it out for a bit. I ended up playing it for about an hour. It was actually a lot of fun. For an RPG, like, I don't really like RPGs, but it was actually pretty decent, so I'm definitely going to have to try to get more Dreamcast games. I know I'm kind of late to the party, and I don't mean to be like a bandwagon jumper going on here. I mean, CJR is getting Dreamcast, and who else? Other people trying to complete their Dreamcast collection. Mike from Retro Lectures is trying to complete Dreamcast collection, so I mean, there's a lot of people out there doing it. I have a grand total of 3 games for my Dreamcast, which is kind of a cardinal sin. And the best one, obviously, being Skies of Arcadia, but I mean, I have Tony Hawk 2, and then like Madden Quarterback Club 2000, I think is what it is. So I'm not really playing those games, not yet anyway, so I definitely need to get some more Dreamcast games, for sure. Alright, and the last kind of series of the day, I went to EB Games again. They've been kind of my go-to, because I know I'll find something there really cheap. I've been trying to get the HD remasters of PlayStation 2 games and PlayStation 1 games, or just older games in general, and a lot of those came out in the PS3. It's kind of ironic that I'm talking about this so shortly after Metal Jesus Rocks just came out with a PS3 HD remakes and remasters video, which I really enjoyed, but I have most of them. So, and he missed a lot, by the way. I'm just going to throw that out there. He missed a lot that should be included in that list. But anyways, I went there and to pick up this game specifically, and it's the Devil May Cry Classics HD, Trilogy HD, whatever you want to call it. This was $12 at EB Games, and they gave me a kind of a sealed one, although I think it's a reseal, it's not factory sealed. But yeah, couldn't complain with that. Really happy to get it. I plan on just getting rid of whatever I have. Get HD remasters. I'm just going to get rid of the PS2 versions because I probably won't play them. I'm just going to opt for the PS3 one. And I just don't have that much room to keep the originals and the remasters, unless they're obviously very, very collectible or very, very good as original games, then I'll probably keep them. And this one has been talked about quite a lot, and it's Heavy Rain for the PS3. Here it's a must-have for the system. It was $8.99, if you can see that there. Yeah, well, I'll bring it up in a second. I was really debating to get this game because I thought it was cheaper, but I just didn't find it, I guess. And I mean, eBay's pretty expensive to get this game, so I just went ahead and got it on at EB Games. Pretty happy with it until I went to another EB Games today. I got these games yesterday, by the way. The day of filming, not the day that you see this video. So I picked this up for $8.99. And I was happy until I went to another EB Games today, and I saw Heavy Rain Director's Cut for $2.69, which is pretty ridiculous. So here's where I'm going to need your guys' opinion on this. Without, like, I haven't been able to look that much online because I just don't know what I'm looking for, really. Which one should I keep? Which one is worth keeping? I mean, there's a reason this is selling for $269, or is this one so much better that it's worth like 4 times the price? I don't really know, so I'm gonna throw that question out to you. Which one do you guys think is better, and which one should I keep? To be honest, I really hate the red cases on the PS3, but I mean, if this is obviously a better version of the game than this, then I'll just keep that one and I'll suck it up. But be sure to throw that down in the comments down below. Let me know which version you think I should keep. I'll kind of throw it to a vote. I'm not going to necessarily do it, but I would definitely appreciate your opinion and your input on that. So I went at the same EB Games. I was looking around for some more games, and I came across this one. It's Lord of the Rings: Battle for Middle East. Lord of the Rings: The Battle for Middle Earth 2. I picked this game up in the past, and then I sold it off, and I picked it up again, and I'm going to sell this off again, just because it's worth a lot more than that. So with the amount of pickups I've been having, I need to recoup some costs. So any good collector is a good reseller as well. I mean, we're all resellers. I think we've all admitted that. I don't consider myself a scumbag reseller because I'm not going out and buying like Majora's Mask's 3DS XLs or collector's editions or a bunch of amiibos to resell and stuff. But I mean, if I can pick up 2 copies of something and sell one off to kind of recoup something, or if I can pick up a game at EB Games that's underpriced and resell it, I don't see anything wrong with that. I think a lot of collectors do that. I know a lot of collectors do that. So it has to be worth it, and it works for me. So I've been putting some stuff up on eBay, and it's been working out pretty good for me, so I'm just going to keep up doing that. This one I picked up already before in a past video, and it's Jurassic Park the game. Ironically, this was at the same exact EB Games that I picked that one up at. It was the same price, $13.49, sorry. But this one is complete. I would open it, but I forgot to take these little stupid stickers off that they seal them with. It's definitely in better shape than mine, and it has a manual and everything like that. So this is the one I'm going to be keeping and selling off the other one. Again, not supposed to be a great game, but I am kind of interested because it's Jurassic Park and it's Telltale, so I really want to see how those two mix together. These two, I'm going to give a shout out to my friend on YouTube and on Facebook, Crack Lotus. I actually didn't even know these games existed until I saw them on his channel, and I've been watching for them ever since, and I came across both of them at this exact EB. So I picked them up, and they are the Konami Classics for the Xbox. These only came out on the 360, as far as I can tell. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, so these games are really funny because they basically put some crap games on with a really good one to kind of force you or entice you to get it, which it works, I guess. So the first one has Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Frogger, and Super Contra on it, and these were priced at $14.99. And I mean, I couldn't find it on eBay for that. I mean, the cheapest one had the shipping of $14 just to get it to me, so I mean, this was a no-brainer really. And then I got Volume 2, which has Contra, Russian Attack, and Track and Field. So, really good. If you're looking for like kind of cheaper, inexpensive ways to get these games, especially Symphony of the Night, Contra, and Super Contra, whatever, these are good ways to get it. So thank you, Crack Lotus, for at least informing me that these games existed, because I didn't know. And random that I came across them both in one place. And the last game that I've picked up today was Klonoa for the Wii. I almost had this game in the past, but it slipped away, and I've never come across it ever since. This is the only copy I've ever seen at an EB game, so I picked it up. Again, $13.46 on that one. I think it's pretty cheap. It's a remake of the PS1, just with better graphics, so yeah, that's really why I picked it up. Again, the remakes, the classics, the remasters, the compilations, really been loving those lately. So that's another question I'm going to ask you guys to put down in the comments. What are other HD remasters or HD classics or compilations or remixes or whatever you want to call it should I be picking up? Like, again, I didn't know the Konami Classics existed until someone told me about it. What's out there that you think I should pick up? I mean, now I have Devil May Cry, I've got the Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, Sly Cooper, God of War. Obviously, I mean, we want to include the DuckTales remix or remaster in there. I think that's included. I've got a few of the Taito Legends and some Midway classic arcades. So I've got some of those. But obviously, I don't know everything that's out there. So I'm throwing this out to the masses. Please let me know what is out there and what's good, what I should be keeping my eye out for, because I really want to get as many of these as I can, because I think they're really cool. So that's it for this video. Thanks so much for sticking around and watching the whole video. Please be sure to check out our Facebook page down below, and comment, let me know that you liked the video, and I'll see you guys next time.